Hey everyone, this is Alex or PolymomoTea, and today I have a video showing me this cute little cat head trinket box out of polymer clay and 2-part resin. And the materials I used for this tutorial mostly came from my Sophie and Toffee box, so I hope you guys enjoy. So this is the February Sophie and Toffee box that I got, and this actually came pretty late. I got it before or after my March box, so I decided to go in order, so the March box will still be coming soon. So the first step was to mix my 2-part resin, and I believe this was a 3-to-1 ratio resin, so I did 1 part of the small one and 3 parts of the big one, and I mixed it together. So then I poured my 2-part resin mixture and mixed it with some opaque white pigment. And this is the alcohol ink that came in my box. And then I poured it into 2 little separate containers so I can mix some more colors into it. I added some orange in one of them and black in the other. Then into my cat mold, I poured the orange resin into one of the ears, and I poured the black resin just kind of randomly, and I filled the rest of the space with the white resin. After 24 hours, I took the resin piece out of the mold, and here we have our cat head plate. Then I'm just pouring some water onto some sandpaper, and I'm sanding on the bottom just because it was a little bit sharp, so I made it a little bit smoother. Then I flipped the cat head upside down and I traced it with a pencil. And we're just going to use our scissors to cut it out. Then I took some tape and I taped it on this clear plastic film that Sophie and Toffee provides in their boxes, usually as kind of like a cover for their shaker charms. And then I just cut out the outline of the cat head. We're going to use this plastic film to be our base of the lid. So then I'm taking off the piece of paper. Next we're going to make the polymer clay face, so I'm taking some brown clay and rolling it into a snake. Then I'm going to cut it into 2 equal pieces. Then I'm going to pinch the 2 ends together, and I'm going to form the snake into a W shape and cutting off the excess. Then I'm taking some pink clay and I'm flattening out into an oval shape, and then I'm going to cut off the end using my blade, and it's going to be in like a triangle shape to it, and I'm using my fingers just to pinch it between, make it a little bit more curved, and then this will make it fit the W of our mouth much better. Then I'm going to take some brown clay and I'm going to flatten into a giant pancake shape, and then on top I'm going to add 2 little white dots to each eye, and then we're going to bake this in the oven according to label instructions. Next we're going to take off one of the protective film layers on our plastic piece, and we're going to super glue on the face, so starting with the eyes and then the mouth. Next I'm placing our cat head film on a silicone mold just to give it extra height, so in case excess drips and it can fall off. And I'm pouring on 2-part resin on top and letting that cure for 24 hours. And the eyes kind of came out a little bit wonky, so I decided to give it a little bit more of a glaze with some UV resin. After the UV resin is cured, I pulled off the second plastic layer on the cat head, and it came out super crisp and clear. So then next we're going to put on the little hinge on our cat dish. So I put some tape on the hinge onto the cat dish just to hold it in place, and then I have this drilling tool that I'm just drilling 2 holes on, and I'm placing on the 2 little nails into it, and I also put some super glue just to keep it in place. Then I'm placing some super glue onto the other hinge and placing the cat head right on top. And if you're afraid that this might not hold it very well, then you could also apply a little bit of UV resin onto the hinge like I did. I didn't show it in the step, but you can do that and let it cure and it'll hold it in place for sure. And this is how my cat head trinket box looks like. And I'm really happy with how it turned out. I think it turned out exactly how I imagined it, and it can store very small things in it. It's a little bit useless, but it's cute. Anyways, I hope you guys all enjoyed this video, and thank you for watching.